Hi everyone, and welcome to Ana Dialogue, the dialogue on analog music reproduction. Today in this video, we're going to discover all the truth on high-resolution headphones. Let's take a look. Okay, I think there are a few aspects that need to be discussed about high-resolution headphones. I'm not going to go in depth on what are the best headphones, the characteristics of that. I just want to explain a few important aspects related to the so-called high-resolution headphones. We're going to go through 4 main points and trying a little bit to understand better what are they, how they should be constructed, let's say, and what to look for to effectively and truly achieve a high resolution reproduction playback, and so you can enjoy that. So let's start. Point number 1. What are high resolution headphones? Surely high resolution headphones are not those that have the little yellow logo. There's tons of high-res headphones that do not have that. So you don't have to look for that logo. That's just something that Sony is using and other brands like that. But you don't have to look that necessarily. I mean, it's not required. That's just something that marketing is using in order to push a little more certain brands and certain models. You just have to look at the specifications, at the specs. Take a look at those of the headphones you're interested in, and you will understand immediately if the headphone is a high resolution. How? It's very simple. A high resolution headphone must have a frequency range, a frequency response going at least all the way up to 40,000 hertz or 40 kilohertz. Usually normal equipment, as you know, reaches, it depends on the lower frequencies, but it can go all the way down to 5, 10, 30, it depends. But what's important, you have to look at the higher frequencies, and those usually commonly go to 20 kilohertz. We explored, here's a link to the video, in depth, what is all this discussion, all this fuss around high resolution, not a high resolution actually, but what can the human ear hear, why it's important to go above those frequency response, why I have these little guys on my loudspeakers. So take a look at this video and you will have a little more info on this aspect. But turning back to our headphones, as I said, you don't have to look to the logo, you just have to look to the specifications, and a lot of headphones already surpass the standard cutoff of 20 kilohertz, which unfortunately a lot of digital stuff, like all CDs, are cut off at that frequency. As you can see up there, I also have a pair of Audio-Technica, the ATM 50X, which are excellent headphones, and those reach 28 kilohertz. While instead, what I'm wearing here is a fantastic pair of Hi-Fi Men HE560. And this instead reach the frequency response and the frequency range. They extend all the way up to 50 kilohertz, which is well up above the limit of high-res, which is, as I said, 40 kilohertz. So this is already a first important point. Let's pass to our second point. Okay, so this is a very important aspect. It's connected to the headphones, but in general, to general reproduction of high resolution. So you're interested in high resolution. You're looking for some good headphones. Okay, but the first thing to do is to look for high resolution material, because it's if you have a high quality headphone, a high resolution headphone, don't come mix up the two things. High quality is something considering the materials, the cables, the geometry of the thing. High res is what is that apart from the frequency response capable of reaching of the headphones? High res is the high resolution of the music signal that you want to listen to. There's a lot of issues there. There is a huge problem there because there is a lot, tons, hundreds of so-called high-resolution audio, which is just a converted normal signal, even from analog, high-quality analog or digital, boosted up to 96 kilohertz or 192 kilohertz by 24, 32 bits, and so on, even higher. Or using DSD also. That's a completely different, it's not PCM, it's a completely different technology. And in that case as well, sometimes they just get old sources, old material, and convert it. That's not going to work. I mean, you're just doping the signal. It may be a little better, but that's not true high res. Absolutely. If you analyze those files, they're not going to reach 30, 40, 50 kilohertz. Absolutely not. You must obviously look for native high res music. Otherwise, it's pointless. What do I mean? I mean that the true high resolution music, true high resolution files, if you're listening to digital or a good quality tape, obviously must be first of all recorded in high resolution. And I don't mean just the recorder. Not just the recorder has to be capable of receiving a 40, 50, 60, whatever kilohertz signal per the different bits, but it also needs high resolution with an extended frequency response microphones. I mean, that's something nobody says. If you're not using a high frequency response microphones, you're never going to have that frequency response. You're never going to have that high resolution. So that's fundamental. And obviously that type of equipment wasn't present in the old days, in the 60s, 70s, 80s. So all those reissues and transfers of high resolution, unfortunately, are not going to be true high res. They're excellent transpositions. I mean, if you want to have an excellent digital copy of an analog tape, for example, go for 192 kilohertz per 24 bits. It's good. Even a standard CD will be good sometimes as well. I mean, it really depends. But that's absolutely not going to be high resolution audio. So this brings us to our third point, very important point. So after we discuss about the headphones itself and the signal, remember that from the music reproduction, the source, to the headphones, there's something in the middle. What's that? The amplifier. Oh yes. If you do not have a capable amplifier of dealing with a high frequency response signal, you're obviously going to downgrade that music signal. So it's pointless to have something like this. So if you want to listen to a true high resolution music signal, you need obviously a good pair of headphones, which is capable of doing that, the signal, but also an amplifier, a headphone amplifier, which usually are sometimes integrated in your stereo, etc. They're not going to reach that. You need a standalone amplifier, look at the specifications, and you have to see the frequency response. If the frequency response goes above 20, reaching 30, 40, 50, as we said, at least 40 to be in the high res domain, then that's good. Then you have the full line high res. Then you will be able to enjoy that type of music. But otherwise, it's just a matter of marketing and just fooling around. I mean, this is not being said by the big companies. And I think that's something that it's worth to mention and to inform people. So the last point I just wanted to mention is do not use, even if they say it's high res, do not use Bluetooth or wireless headphones. The trend now is Bluetooth, which is probably better than Wi-Fi signal. But that's never going to be a high resolution audio signal, at least not in the majority of cases. Why? Well, it's very simple. First of all, you're using a wireless interconnection, which is very, most probably, it's going to be influenced by interference when you're walking around the city or wherever you are. That's going to degrade the sound already. Second of all, we're going to use a digital signal, because Bluetooth is digital. In that sense, we're already having a compression also of that signal, which is going to be sent to the earphones, and then the signal is going to be converted inside the headphones, meaning that the converter, it's not going to be that high quality, it's already inside the headphones. So as you can see, the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi signal isn't that good. Forget about that solution. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this brief video. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your comments, leave us some indications of good quality headphones you think we should all know, the headphone community, and hope to see you soon. Bye guys.